As supposed to relocate, I'll go buy bed, John. Many people don't understand the meaning of this. And somebody is coming out to explain this to us. And a lot of people are getting a grasp of this. How many people know the meaning before? That is the question I'm really asking. If you know the meaning before, put it in the comment section. But before we dive into the story, we got a lot coming in from the camp of Davido, from his next studio album to his keys back to school, and a lot of people are really making comments around that. We still got some interesting stories. I want you guys to stay tuned. Consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon if you are not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel. Recently, Davido tweeted about his daughter going back to school in a private jet. A lot of people are thinking that Davido to the brag jaw and all those kind of things. Does it mean that when you are a billionaire and you can afford the lifestyle of a billionaire, you should not talk about it? Because if we allow the poor to talk about their lifestyle on social media, why won't we allow the rich to talk about their lifestyle on social media? That is something I'm really asking. I want you to put your own opinion in the comment section, because a video of Whiskey's son, moving to school or somehow like that in his father's euros actually made it to the social media. A lot of people didn't find anything wrong with that until Davido posted that his daughter is on her way from vacation to school in a private jet. A lot of people are making some big stories around that. I think this is quite disturbing at the time, and a lot of people should allow the rich to also breathe. That is something I believe about that. So when we allow the poor people to express themselves on social media, we don't want to use the social media or give the social media to the rich to express their lifestyle. That is a biased one for me. That is something I feel about that. Checking in the comment section what people are really talking about this. This got me worried to an extent and said there are some people out for Davido deliberately. No matter what he does, they want to actually bring him down to an extent. And somebody make a reference to Imade in this whole thing and saying that Davido should go and look for Imade and then be doing all those kind of things. Remember that Davido actually filed for a child custody on Imade. Yes, all hell broke loose and they said a lot of things about Davido, and Sophia Mamadou never made it easy for Davido, and to the extent that they started calling the late son of Davido and all those kind of things. It became an emotional moment for them, and Davido swore on social media to never visit the issue again. He will leave Imade until she gets to a particular age. She will look for him, and that is what this guy is doing. He doesn't want to get involved in those kind of fights right now, so don't bring Imade to the picture. Right now, Davido is having a sweat time with Haley, one of his daughter that is based in US, and a lot of people are really excited at that. And they were on vacation together, and now she wants to go back to school in a private jet. That is actually massive to an extent. That is something I need to tell you guys on it. But right now, we got a lot of interesting stories around Davido that is trending also on social media. We need to talk about it. In one of Davido's song, a recent song called Fonz, he talked about he's supposed to relocate but he go buy Belgium, and a lot of people didn't understand it. Even I didn't understand it better until this guy started explaining it. That is a person of Joey Alcan on social media, and now a lot of us are getting a full grasp of what Davido was trying to communicate in that particular lyrics. That is something I need to share with you guys. And according to this guy, he said Davido was only talking about sacrifice, that he actually sacrificed chasing abundant life, relocating, that he needs to actually buy Belgium, manage with the fund he has, just to save some resources for his lover. That is what Davido is trying to say. But how many of you understand it from that point of view, like what you're seeing on the screen right now? I want you to put that in the comment section. Sometimes when they talk about these lyrics, when you don't understand literature and interpretation, I think you cannot well interpret musical lyrics, because unlike proses and other things, it is not really straight to the point. Most time it is euphoric, and it is euphemic, and a lot of things. That is something I kind of understand by this big story. Guys, Davido has spoke about his forthcoming album, having the likes of Odumodu Black, Chike, having a lot of persons actually giving their input to this album. He called this album 5 and said it's going to be dropping this year 2025 on 14th of March, and a lot of people, his fans, they are eagerly waiting for the album. Already he has dropped off 2 songs from that album, and those songs are really massive, or were really massive in 2024. That is something I got to understand. Aoki featuring Wajimali, and then Fonz, featuring Chike and Odumodu Black, is actually something that we need to talk about. And these guys are really celebrating alongside Davido. Remember that Davido has been nominated for 2024 Grammys, and a lot of people are really excited at that. Alongside Luigi, Chris Brown, these guys are really nominated. What is your own thought about that? Somehow some people are saying that, based on the visual picture that Davido is painting for his next album 5, we should expect something banging hard. That is something I kind of believe about all of these stories that is trending out on social media. What are your own takes about it? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that we can have a glimpse at what you feel so far about all of this. Do you feel that Davido's forthcoming album is going to be more massive than Timeless album? I want you to put your own opinion in the comment section. Remember that Wizkid has actually dropped 2 albums after Made in Lagos album. More Love Less Ego album of Wizkid didn't get the weight like that. What is your own thought about it? I think we need to actually understand it from a different point of view. Wizkid dropped Made in Lagos album, and that album is one of the biggest Wizkid's album, and dropped More Love Less Ego album. But Wizkid went ahead to drop a recent album called Morayo, and that album is getting a lot of attention right now, and it's climbing up charts. It's like the second longest charting album, and a lot of people are really expressing that. I think Davido has actually made a kind of opinion about his Timeless album being one of the greatest album he has, and said he's going to challenge the album with his new album. That is something we are really expecting right now. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.
Yeah, man, much needed holiday. The year to 5. Time to get back to work, baby. Back to school.